Hello, everybody. This is JD, still the presidential candidate for 2016, and I'm still a write-in. Though none of you out there has helped me to get this word out. You all seem to think at the beginning when they started all this campaigning stuff and they were going through their primaries that, Trump was going to be a perfect and Hillary's going to be, well, you find out there is nothing there. Trump is a bully, in my opinion. And yes, Trump thinks women are what he thinks women are. Hillary, she has no concern, no intention of following the Constitution of the United States of America. All she wants to do is get your vote, become president, and through her socialist ideas, try to destroy this country that we have been trying to put together since its founding days. Now, you notice I said trying to put together? It's not working. The current leadership is not forming a country. They're tearing us apart. Do you want to continue with it? How many times now in the news have we seen life matters, black life matters, we matter, our life matters, cops against this, cops against that, stereotype Latinos in this area, stereotype blacks in this area? Heck, why? Do you know I can hold my arm up against some people who are African American and my arm is darker than theirs? I'm Italian. What can I say? So, no, skin color don't make us. It's what's inside. But we're having a big problem. We're having a very, very big problem. Because I didn't get the support I needed, because none of you has helped me raise any money, I can't go out on the street and campaign. I'm in the same situation that each and every one of you almost are. Almost broke. I live now payday to payday and barely able to make that. I'm using my 401k to supplement my income, and I'm going to run out of that soon to make my bills because of this store you see behind me that nobody comes in. Well, my wife wanted a store, so I gave her one. Oh, is that a mistake? So, bottom line, why am I here today? Our forefathers read the Constitution. They didn't like it. They didn't like the idea that a strong central government was free to run, even though it was written to limit the powers of the government. So they refused to sign it until some corrections were made. Well, instead of putting them into the bottom, they said, well, why don't we do them as amendments? And they came up with 10 amendments called the Bill of Rights. Now, this woman who has the audacity to stand before Congress and lie and can't tell the truth, who has not been able to follow constitutional procedures and knew she wasn't doing it as Secretary of State, and claims she does so much when she was in Congress, but there is nothing. Yeah, get your name added to a bill that someone's doing, someone else is pushing. Hey, that's sitting your ass and doing nothing. Now, she's been attacking the Second Amendment because she's not smart enough to realize people who legally have guns don't kill each other. It is people who illegally have guns. People who aren't trained how to use the guns. People who don't know what guns are for that are killing each other. I have yet to turn the news on and not watch and listen to somebody getting shot either in Hampton, Newport News, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, or Norfolk, or what we refer to as Hampton Roads or Tidewater. Every single night. It is safer to be running around in Afghanistan than to run around in this area. Now, she's not only going to attack the Second Amendment, she has the audacity now to join Trump and attack the First Amendment. Remember what Trump said about banning Muslims? That's a religious group. Well, now she's attacking the Roman Catholic Church because she don't like the way the Catholic Church is set up. Well, I'm Roman Catholic and I don't like it either. But I have my reasons for being Roman Catholic over anything else. Do I believe in one wife for one man? No, especially since I found out why it happened. Now, I go to the New Testament and I find out that Jesus turned water into wine to his friend's wedding. His fourth wife. Not first, fourth. Oh, well, back then, no. That tells me that's acceptable by Jesus and by God. Now, there's something God warns us. He says man will do nothing perfect. Now, you may argue, oh, the Bible is written by enlightened people. Right. But man will do nothing perfect. That is God's own words. So, what I do is I read the Bible and I pray and I get what God wants me to know. God wants me to know that all the churches are totally misinterpreting what Him and Jesus has done. I mean, if you place Jesus before God, you already broke the first 3 commandments. You go through Jesus to God. God is always the Most High. God the Father, the Creator, whatever you want to call Him, is the Most High. Then Jesus is His chosen Son. And we are all brothers and sisters of Jesus. But that's not what this is about. This one's about something else. I guess I'm going to have to read this so you understand where I'm coming from. Congress shall make no laws respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise therefore. Her comments are that of prohibiting the free exercise of therefore. No prayer in school is that of prohibiting the free exercise of therefore. Our federal government has no right. And she, as a presidential candidate, has no right to belittle any religion, no matter what she feels. They all have their flaws. And yes, I'll agree the Catholic Church probably has more than any. Look, you got the Crusades. Remember them? That's why the Arabs still hate Europeans. You got the Inquisition out of Spain. Those were the monks. Remember that in history? How about when the Spaniards first got over here and what they did to the American Indians that refused to convert? Oh, as you see, the Catholic religion, like any other religion, has its downfall, has its faults. And I will not disagree that the Pope runs like a dictator. I mean, he was right alongside with Hitler during World War II to save his pictures and statues. So no, but that's not my choice to do as president. As president, I must accept all religions on equal grounds. Yes, Trump, including the Muslim religion. Though they have fanaticals, which the Roman Catholic Church had, and which a lot of Protestants had. Oh, no, the Protestants don't have. No, they don't. How about King Edward? Before Mary, who Bloody Mary's named after, and then Elizabeth. How many people did they kill because they want the religion of the state? See, everybody has their own. Why were the Pilgrims over here? Because they were being persecuted against by the British or the English for their personal beliefs. Why did the state of Rhode Island get founded? I mean, here was pilgrims. They came over to Massachusetts for freedom of religion because the founder of Rhode Island believed that Indians had souls. So he had to go to Rhode Island, start a whole new colony, because they believed Indians had souls. You see, all religions have their faults, but it's not up to the United States federal government to state them. It's not up to the United States federal government to say this is good, that is bad. No, it's up to the United States federal government to say we are Americans together, and we shall, yes, we shall unite as one people. Our diversity is what makes us great, and we must unite our diversity to become even greater. And it covers a lot more than just religion. Even Jesus talked of that. Did he not say, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and render unto God what is God's? And I always put, and never shall the twain mix. But that's not true. We got two candidates that want to just throw the First Amendment, very beginning, the greatest fear that our forefathers had of a strong central government, the greatest fear, the attacking of a religion. Both approved themselves not worthy of even being in Congress. Now, we got also, or abridging the freedom of speech or the press. Trump is claiming the media is censoring. I don't know. I mean, what network didn't even cover Hillary Clinton in Congress about her emails, but yet they spent 9 minutes covering Trump's comments about women. Thank God for companies like WikiLeaks. At least some freedom of speech is getting out there. But it's not by our medium. Our news medium, our social media is so censored today. The freedom of speech or the press is being destroyed right before you. And Hillary Clinton is allowing it. Oh, it's in her favor. Oh, don't say nothing bad about me. We get me elected. I'll protect you. Right. She don't get elected, she's going to jail. That's what she's fighting for. So, now we find out that we do not respect the First Amendment, first part, the second part, freedom of speech, or the right to peaceable assembly. Is that being taken away slowly? Is there places where people cannot gather and peaceably? It says peaceable. As long as you don't come out with a gun, you don't come out with a knife or a stick, there's nothing they can do. That's peaceable. As long as you don't obstruct the flow of other people, that's peaceable. Do you realize how many times the paparazzi go against that amendment? A famous movie star tries to leave their yard. They can't. The whole road is blocked with these people trying to get pictures of them driving. They try to go to the restaurant. They can't even get into the restaurant. Their freedom of movement is blocked. Does anybody do anything about that? No. Then we go to the well-regulated militia being necessary to secure a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms. It says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Not according to Hillary. But she's not smart to realize who's doing all the killing. What's all happening. People who obtain guns legally don't kill people. People who are trained how to handle guns and what they are for don't kill people. People who know and are taught how to securely put their weapons away don't kill people. People who teach children about guns don't have children shooting children. It is those who obtain guns illegally, those who are not trained, those who do not know, and those who do not teach that kill people. Mostly illegal guns. Start enforcing the laws. And people won't kill people. Sorry. We have so many laws. How about illegal aliens? Let's talk about that for a second. An illegal alien. Child is born here in this country. Both parents are illegal aliens. Until that child's 18 years old, has to go back to the country of his parents. I can't find that anywhere in the Constitution, but I can find in the Constitution where that child is an American citizen from the day it is born. And it has all the rights, privileges, and promises of the Constitution. Oh, in case you want to know what that is, I got that right here. It's not hard to find. Actually, it's very easy to find. Okay. There's the Declaration of Independence. Of course, you don't want to hear that because, boy, our government's breaking that. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Making that child go away till he's 18 takes all that away. Doesn't have those promises kept. Because Congress passed a law to go against the Constitution? Sorry. Do I have to go hunt up the amendment that tells you when that child is born in a state, he becomes an American citizen? And because of that, he stays. Part of that peace, tranquility, and prosperity is that his parents get to stay with him and his brothers and sisters. Sorry, people. That's our Constitution. And those must be protected. Now, where is the problem with illegal aliens? They come here to get jobs. Well, not so many from Mexico anymore because Mexico, all our companies are going down there and giving them jobs and us no jobs. That needs to be handled. And I think any company that leaves this country and more than 50% of their employees are now in a foreign country should be treated as a hostile entity and be tariffed to the max by the law. I don't care what country they're in. They can be in Mexico. They can build all they want. But before that unit comes in, it's going to get maximum tax. But let them have, let's say, 59% of their people working inside the United States. They will be treated as an American company. Let them have 49% of their people inside the United States. They will be treated as a hostile foreign company. That's all. I'm not saying you got to keep all your jobs in the United States. I'm saying keep some. Keep us employed. So, what about the illegal alien problem? It's against the law to hire someone without a Social Security card or a green card. So why do you go into the factories and arrest the people there working? That ain't going to fix the problem. Go into human resources, find out who's the owner of the company, CEO, throw them in jail. Throw human resources because they're supposed to verify that these people are real. If they're not real, why are they working there? Well, you broke the law. You're going to jail. Do that a couple of times, they'll fix the illegal alien problem. I have this theory. If you have problems with animals coming into your property that you don't want because you got a big pile of brush, you can put your traps out, you can put everything you want to catch them and move them off your property. But as long as that pile of brush is there, they're going to come back. Remove the pile of brush, they're not coming back. Same thing goes with the illegal aliens. Remove the reason for them coming here, they won't come here. If they cannot find a job, they're not going to come. And then the legal ones here will be able to work, and the Americans here, who are also citizens as well as the legal ones, can work. I'm pretty sure most Americans now will accept any job, even if they have to work 2 separate jobs to make a living. So people, I'm a write-in now. And that's all I am. And I'm a write-in because of you. Because you people are afraid to believe in yourself. Because you people are afraid to stand up. I still will keep my promise with you. Because you people is what this country is about. Not Hillary Clinton, not Trump, not those people. You, each and every one of you. Whether you're the poorest man on the street or woman, or the richest man on the high rise or woman, it doesn't matter. To me, you, each and every one of you. And this document, with the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, is the most important thing we need. And we need to understand our true history. From the time the Revolutionary War ended to the writing of the Constitution was 9 years. There were 7 other presidents under the United States of America. Prior to that, we had presidents under the 13 colonies, or the American colonies. But when the treaty got signed and the United States of America became in existence, we had presidents before George Washington. Matter of fact, the first president was unanimously voted by Congress, Continental Congress, and George Washington was one who voted. He had his reasons. So, and that is an important part of our history because it explains the Constitution. But the fears of the Constitution also it explains. And now we're running into, read George Washington's farewell address. We see it right now. Why he was against political parties. What was his warning? They're in his farewell address. And it's there, right now, staring you in the face. So are you going to look for write-in? I'm still here. But understand, if I become president, you're coming with me. Each and every one of you. Because you are the ones that matter. I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what ethnic group you are. I don't care how much money you make, how much you don't make. All I care is that you matter. I don't care about people throughout the world. They're second on my list. You are the first. And will always be the very first. And we will ensure that this Constitution starts getting enforced by our Congress as well as the President. My job as President is not to make law. My job as President is to enforce law and to provide leadership that will unite this nation as one. My job is not to change the law, but to show where law needs to be changed and let Congress do its job. My job is to see to it that each and every state and local government functions to the fullest and has the full authority granted to them by the Constitution. My job is to see to it that you as an American citizen remain free to pursue your dreams and work hard for them by providing the leadership that allows you to be that way. Those are the things my job is. My promise to you is 1, to bring your voice to Washington, D.C. 2, to make Congress work for you, not other things, not other entities, not special interest groups. And 3, to provide true United States congressional leadership that is dearly needed in this country. Those are my first 3 promises. Then I got everything from taxes, EPA, the whole 9 yards. And remember this about our country. The business, of good business, of well business that takes care of its people is the job of the federal government and this country. And business has not been doing that. Part of the reason is our government is spending, expanding. And it's only costing you, the American people, more, and more. Because they're sure not taking it out of their pockets, are they? You have a nice day. This is JD. Yes, I am a write-in for 2016. We can make it together still if you only get your act together and get me out there. Because I got enough YouTube videos. I have everything to cover everything that they've discussed in any one of the debates. And understand, our Constitution must stand for something, will stand for something, and shall be the guiding light of this nation and the supreme law. And no one in our federal government has the right alone to remove any part of it for any reason. We must respect all religions. We must ensure that our press is fair, honest, and truthful. We also, without regulating, we can't regulate them, but we could say equal coverage. Equal. Be fair. Be honest. Whether you agree with what it is or not, be open and fair. And we must ensure that all the rights guaranteed each and every American citizen and promises shall be and will be kept. And I must provide the leadership that is needed, the actual leadership to ensure that our Congress follows the needs of the people. And that I will do. They may not like it. They may try to shoot me. Who knows? But it will be done. Because our government is to serve you, the people. Not the rest of the world. Not just the rich. Not just the poor. But all of you. From the top to the bottom. From the bottom to the top. From the day you're born in this country to the day you die in this country. No matter who or what your heritage is. You are an American citizen. Green card also counts. And you shall have the protection, the rights, the promises, and the privilege that our Constitution gives each and every one of you. Thank you. This is me. That's it. Check. 2008. You got the videos all the way through. You can follow everything I said. And I promise you that if you look through my videos, you will see I covered everything that was covered on the last two debates. And you might disagree with some, and I hope you do, because I'm going to tell you a little secret. You're not me. The only way you can agree with everything is you got to be me. That's one statement you probably agree with. You all have a nice day now. This is JD, presidential candidate for 2016, but only you can make it happen. Like I said, it's a big job ahead of us. It needs to be done. I can't do it alone. I need you, and we can do it together. If you don't believe me, vote me in and just watch and see. It will happen. But we must do it together. Thank you. Have a nice day. This is JD.